Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a good one in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cam Little out for the opening kick. And we're off from Jacksonville. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action, Sanders. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Yeah, Brock, throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. Well, I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on, Dragon 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. We're working a couple yards past the line. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
On 2nd down, it's Etienne. It looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Got his man, Thomas has it. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt. That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And the gun on this third down. Lawrence. That's caught for the first. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Lion! Son!
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Room to the right. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
At their own 14-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Sanders going to throw here on first. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
To the air on first down. Sanders. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
18 Rattler, 18 Viking, 18.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's going to try to pick it up. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On first down, here's Sanders. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's the handoff. Get some space around midfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
18 on the play.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Cougar 19. Viking 18.
They'll go play action for Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ready?
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Hurt. 70 Timberwolves, Buffalo 18. Steady.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4.
Press all 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Hey, lie.
Now it's Lawrence. Complete left side to Thomas. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Trying it right side with Etienne. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now Lawrence. Throw wheeled in by Thomas. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Lawrence working from the gun. Completes another one to Thomas. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, run! At the 34-yard line.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 13-0 lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Cam Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
19, cut, 60 vices, 6.
They'll go play action. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Come on. Hey. 60 even.
Sanders now on third down. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on first and 10.
All right, let's go.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Now we give to ETN running right. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go.
Third and one, Lawrence to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Go. 30 left. I got it.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Lisa 24. Turn. This one's hot.
Third and long for him here. And he's caught. He's got Brown. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 20-zip lead. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Hold it ready.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, Sanders. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
Ready, set. Dragon 60, Cowboy 80.
Throwing again here, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. And we get to about 9 on this one, and maybe a little momentum as well to consider going for it now on fourth down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
All right, let's go. Same play.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, tomato. Done.
Lawrence now off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Caught, nice gain left side. A lot of mess on the move here. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
ETN takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lotteries. It's but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to field this at the 2. Ooh, a poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
At their own 15-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go now. Go.
To the air on first down. Sanders. From left side, brought in by Hawkinson. Tackle made right around the 26. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first.
Steady.
On first down, here's Sanders. Taking a shot deep here. That's grabbed inside the 30. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
46 yards on the play. And
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Come on, Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
They'll go play action for Sanders. And this won't be Cox. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, kid. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. They'll start the second half with ETN. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was brought down by
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. The Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Lawrence facing 3rd and long. Gets everything he has under this one. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Thomas Jr.
Jacksonville in punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
First down 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. Setting up the running back screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Here we go. Start. Let go.
And go and play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got Jones for the completion. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's complete. Here's Jones. It's a race down the right side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Will Reichard.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Jaguar 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Take right open.
On play action now, Lawrence buying some time right. He's keeping it, and he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne, and he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down.
Lisa 24. This is hot. Still.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, go. There we go.
Here's Etienne on the give. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go.
They go right back to Etienne. And into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. Following the play, one of the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down.
On red.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Little knocks it through. And the advantage now sits at 24.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Well, he loses it on the hit. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Motion man sent left. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
18 Rattlers. Ready?
With Sanders out of the pistol. Massive hits. The ball's out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Done. This is hot. Red.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Red on red.
Here's ETN. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
All right, let's go. Hey, Ginger. Done.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Called in left side. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars continue piling it on here in the 4th. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He was defended by Brian Crook.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
Desperation time here. Into a crowd, and the ball intercepted. And the Jaguars take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Running it here with Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Little tacks on extra points. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again.
Vikings 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Steady.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here's the backup. First throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
At the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Etienne again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
At the 7-yard line. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Rip, 23. Son,
Now give. It's Etienne headed left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jaguars throwing 6 more on the blowout. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars continue adding on to that lead.
Vikings 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
For the Jaguars.
Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10.
Come on.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive, for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Brought in Ty Felton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
19 sight. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go now.
They'll work against the blitz. Caught, nice gain left side. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take 7 points off the deficit.
52. Vikings 14.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick.
For the Vikings.
And this is covered by the Jaguars. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Lisa 24.
On the run, it's ETN. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Fred on 11. Rush in. Here we go,
First down, and they go right back to it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Come on, set.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Set.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Ready? Hey, Lion!
They're going to pass it here. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Hey, here we go.
They're going to run with Etienne. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
And they're really trying to pile it on here. The offense staying out there on 4th and goal.
Hey, run! Here we go. They're
going to try with Etienne. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Ready? Go!
He'll throw from his end zone. Looking right, and he finds him. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
60 Maverick!
Working now from the gun. That's completed right side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
19 tight. Ready?
First down. Play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on. Set. Gravity Lions.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Ball finds his running back. It's A.J. Dillon. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Third and short here, Sanders. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
Tag, 7 Pirates. 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll go. It's Sanders. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransall. And the Jaguars make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the Jaguars come away with a win in this one. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes